took the walk to Poland.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Snoopy. We back in here with another one of these. Take five, right? Man, it's a lot of music I didn't get to cover over these last couple of weeks, and I'm sorry for that, but you know, shit been hard. Shit been hard out here for a pimp. I already know that was horrible. I'm sorry. I'm about to shed a tear because of that. But being that I haven't done one of these over the past couple of weeks, 2 weeks to be exact, couple is two, so I don't even know why I just did that. I want to go over a few songs that I didn't necessarily get to cover on projects and just straight up singles. The first song I got on here, I ain't gonna lie, like I was pretty surprised that I liked it this much. And that's Roddy Ricch, Stop Breathing. Now, I'm not gonna say Roddy Ricch is back, but he did sound a little hungry on this new track. The flow is back, the presence is back that I feel he's been lacking over the past couple singles he's released this year, and even with that 3-pack he came out with. This isn't anything different that we've gotten from Roddy over the past few years as far as content goes. He's still talking about the same shit. Cars, clothes, money, and women. Regular shit. But it doesn't give me discomfort because Roddy has never been the most intellectual, thought-provoking rapper. This is what we come to Roddy for, man. And when he's deep in this bag like this, he's one of the best in this lane of music. I like this track because my biggest issue with the Live Life Fast album he put out wasn't the content. Like, it was, but it wasn't. If that, it was, but it wasn't. My problem was he took 2 years basically promising, well, see, I be lying on these niggas. He didn't promise. He didn't promise me anything, but it felt like he did. He promised us an actual musically profound, lyrically driven album, which I think he's very capable of doing. Like, I'm not saying he's not capable of doing that, but that's not what he did. We waited 2 years for the same shit we've been getting from him, and it wasn't even a better version. That was my problem. The same content, the same beat formats, the same flows. Yeah, we got new stories, but I feel like I didn't need to wait 2 years for you to tell me that you flew my bitch out to Thailand. Well, flew your bitch out to Thailand because you ain't touching none of mine. All right, let me get off Roddy dick because I feel like I'm going a little too hard right now. All I gotta say is I like the song. The beat was hard. It's a vibe. The only thing I'm mad about is that it wasn't longer. That's it. I know it's gone. Leave me alone. We taking it to the Mecca of hip hop. We taking it back to New York on this one. DVSN, one of my favorite rappers of all time, Fabolous, dropped the track. And I gotta talk about it. This is just straight biasness. With bias, is that biasness a word? It's just straight bias, I mean. This song is exactly what the title exhibits. Exactly. Harlem to Brooklyn energy all throughout this record with the soul sample and the slightly heavy drums in the background. Listen, they both did their thing on this record, but if I have to say who won, because this is New York, y'all niggas all about competition. I know, I've been there. I gotta give it to Dave on this one. He got Fab on this. They both got that cool, laid back, smooth delivery that complements each other very well. Like I said, Fab did his thing, but if Dave says your girl gave me the box, I ain't have to put on no blindfold on this record, you're not winning. I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. These two definitely need to put out a tape together. I'm gonna be on the lookout for that one because this is one I really want. All they gonna do for however many records they put on it is talk about how lame niggas be looking out here in the flyest way possible. Like, that's my kind of oh shit. Division. Ooh, y'all boys had to make up for that last joint, huh? I know y'all did. Y'all gotta tell me. This new track, Division, just dropped. The What's Up, What's Next. It is one of those, man. This shit is amazing. I feel like a lot of R&B artists have been staying away from creating entire plots within a 4-minute grace period, and that's why I love this track so much, because that's exactly what this is. Outside of the great vocal performance from Daniel Daly and the nostalgic production from 1985, like this shit is just relatable. You know, when you take that break with Shorty and then immediately you start thinking about what she doing, who she with, no, who she fucking, I mean. Why she not answering your calls? Because for real, we gotta keep it real, fellas. We gotta keep it real, because I know I'm talking to like 75, 80% niggas on here. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm talking to y'all. In your mind, whatever happened between y'all, it wasn't that bad. But when she don't pick up that phone and then all of a sudden she starts giving less of a fuck than even you do, that's when we want to start to reminisce on what just occurred. It was that bad. And then Jagged Edge coming in with the nice background vocals was a nice touch. Didn't really need them. I'm gonna keep it a bean. You didn't really need them, but it did slightly bring me back to the early 2000s. I ain't gonna lie. Even though the track already kind of had that aesthetic to it. I just want to know, if y'all had this in the vault, why didn't y'all keep that last shit y'all put out? I'm good with this. That last shit was horrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to step on the parade right now because I'm giving y'all a little too much credit on shit. but y'all should have really kept the last shit and then led with this. Like, what the fuck? Can't wait for the album. Glorilla and Cardi B with Tomorrow too. Now I know this is another late one, but I can't deny how crazy this shit is. I can't stop playing this one either. I'm sorry. I'm standing up for the women on this one. I really feel like this is the perfect match we didn't know society needed. Glorilla being the hottest female artist at this moment in time, and Cardi B being who she is, Cardi B. Her additions to this track is something I didn't know I even wanted. This song just shows why Glorilla is getting so much attention. I think a lot of the conversation around her a few months ago was solely built around how her voice sounds so deep or quote unquote manly. And I'm now seeing that even though if that's the case, the very thing that people are joking about is the exact reason why people love her. Her delivery comes off so genuine, and her personality also shows those results, which is why I thought Cardi B was the perfect person to add to this track. The same reasons people love Glorilla are the same reasons why people love Cardi B. They're showing that you don't have to build a fake industry-driven persona in order to attain mainstream success in this business. And I think over the last few years, that's been a real change of scenery, especially for female artists. Like they're actually letting female artists just be themselves instead of being a marketable tool for labels. PYS or Pimp You a Slut, however you want to use it. You want to use the abbreviation like me? Cool. If you don't, cool. But this joint from Freddie Gibbs and DJ Paul, man, this is my favorite off his new album. And that's saying a lot because I love that album. I love it. This album was special, man. And the thing is, it's crazy because I shouldn't even be surprised because Freddie Gibbs does this time and time again. He delivers great bodies of work, and that lands in my top 10 almost every year. This song is so nostalgic, bro. And outside of DJ Paul's great production, I just like that Freddie Gibbs used this as a gesture to pay respects to Southern hip hop. All of the praise Juicy J has been getting over all these years from various artists, it's just good to see DJ Paul getting some of that love as well. Even though it's very warranted for Juicy J, I feel like people be forgetting about DJ Paul for some reason. I don't know how. Not much to say about this song other than that I think it's the most exciting track off Freddie's new album, and it's kind of a curveball thrown into what Freddie's been giving us in his discography throughout all these years. Plus, it's one of the hardest beat drops of 2022. I don't give a f. Hold on. You gotta wait for it. It's coming. Oh. Pretty boy smile, nigga, breaking your hoe. Pretty boy smile, see white like the bro. White house full of dope. Ripping your slut, shooting them guts, shooting on her face, she gon' lick that shit up. Dip and go, back on the rolls. Wanna start a dick, then I'm charging her. Ripping your slut, that pussy bustin', working for daddy, 2 bits in the luck. I got a song off this fairly new Lucki project that I've been playing into the ground, and I'm also putting this song on here to have an excuse to talk about how Future has been the quietest this year, but also the loudest. How the fuck is that even possible? Like, it's like he's here, but he's not. It's like he's an angel, like hovering over us. You know, whenever we need him, we can call him, but he's not always there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how Future is in the rap game now. When we need him, he comes, but he's not all the way. He's not always around. You know what I'm saying? He's not always here. Listen, I do like Lucki's addition to the song. Don't get it fucked up. It is his song, and he's rapping the most on it. But Future, bro, oh my god. Like, it's just crazy what Future can do to your song with just giving you a 8-bar hook. Like, that shit is legendary. What he can do with that, just that little space in there. You just give Future a little pocket just to give you 6 to 8 bars, and he can give you a hit or give you your best song on an entire 22 track project. Was it 22 tracks? I can't even remember how many tracks it was, but it was up there. It was long as shit. Like, I can't stop playing this shit. Last track to seal this off, I can't say another word without mentioning at least one song off of this Boldy James Nicholas Cravens project. At least one. I know a lot of y'all wanted me to react to this, but I'm sorry. When I was at work, I had to listen to this. I'm sorry. It came out unexpected because I didn't know this track. I didn't know this shit was coming. Honestly, I didn't know this project was coming. So when I seen the cover, I'm like, oh yeah. And I seen Nicholas Cravens, which I'm not really a big fan of Nicholas Cravens, but I mean, it's Boldy James. I don't give a fuck who it's with. If I pride myself on keeping it a bean, I gotta say that this is the first project from Boldy where I felt that the production didn't really enhance his lyrics that much outside of like 3 tracks. Nicholas Cravens offers up some soulful beats on here, but a lot of the beats on here sound like skeletons. Like, a lot of them sound like they aren't fully complete, which I thought tried to hold Boldy back on this album, to be honest. But Boldy overcomes that with being so descriptive and formulaic with the mental images he's engraving in your head about the streets of Detroit. Like, that shit is just too solid. And I feel like Nicholas Cravens really tried to pull him down. Sorry, Nicholas, but some of these beats was just not it. Like the Scrabble joint, that shit was horrible. I do want to point out the second track on this project though, called Stuck in the Streets. Like this shit, whew, he just going on and on and on with his signature monotone flow about how it's so hard to leave the streets behind him. So sad. It amazes me how with almost every project that Boldy puts out, he's rapping about the same subject, but is still able to make that subject so interesting. He's like a teacher that's been teaching the same subject for 20 years, but always finds loopholes within the curriculum so the students don't get bored. This is one of the more attractive soul samples that Nicholas Cravens produced on the project. I think they did a great job with the imagery surrounding this project. This album sounds exactly like what the cover looks like. Solid one from Boldy, man. I've been trying to do these every week and I'm gonna get there. Trust me, I'm gonna get there because I really fuck with doing these vids. It gives me a chance to talk about the music that I didn't react to, and it gives y'all a chance to put in the comments what the fuck y'all been listening to. And even though y'all haven't been doing that, so expect another one of these next week for sure. Look at my face. You know, for sure. Expect another one though. It's been a lot of shit going on in music lately, so I think I'm gonna start doing more commentary on here. I'm definitely not gonna stop doing reactions because I like doing them, and it seems like y'all like them too. But I do want my channel to offer more than just me sitting here reacting to music. I actually do want to talk more, even though my description says I don't talk a lot. I really don't. In real life, I'm a quiet nigga. I smoke my weed and chill. But when it comes to this music shit, I got a lot to say. So expect more of those coming down the pipeline as well. I'm trying to get more active on Twitter too, but I'm gonna be honest, like I'm gonna need y'all help with that, cause like honestly, if I'm not talking to y'all, I ain't on that shit. I'm not even like a social media nigga, but I feel like I have to be to connect with my audience. So I mean, if y'all want to connect with me, follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna put it right in the description. One more thing too, man. Listen, I don't want to end the video like this, but I feel like I have to because like I just don't understand this nigga. Like, why is Kanye trying to make us hate him? Like, I just don't get it. Sit down and shut up. Fuck, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? And the thing is, he didn't even say anything this time. You can't have no real niggas in your corner. It's no way they gonna sit there and let you put that on his shirt. Like, there's no way, bro. Like, I have so much to say about this situation, but I don't want to do it right now. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna ever speak on it, but I just had to throw this in there because I just don't understand, man. Like, just how the fuck you go from college dropout to win this? Like, that, I really do want to know that. Like who fucked it? Well, I know the answer to that. The Kardashians.